All right. Testing.
Hello.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
Welcome, guys, to the first ever episode of Coffee Convos. I'm your host, Kwa, and
It's spilling.
I'm gonna. Oh yeah, here's our coffee. I got some 7-Leys for Michael and I. Here, I'm gonna introduce Michael. He's my friend, my day one friend, and my classmate.
Awesome. How's it going, guys? My name is Michael. Also go to school with Kwa. So yeah, let's get this started.
All right. Do you want to talk about how we first met?
Oh. Well, I didn't even know I met Kwa on the first day we ever met. So
Yeah.
basically, we had to do CPR classes before we started pharmacy school. And I think we had our CPR class like the day before we had orientation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like literally the day before, like Sunday or something. And then I remember our leader was Steven.
Yeah, Steven.
Shout out to P4 Steven. Not our classmate Steven.
Yeah.
And then we were just in the same class. It was pretty quiet. We had a pretty small class, I think, like 10, 12 people or something. Mm-hmm. And then we just went through the whole class. All I remember from that day, honestly, is like I remember Qual walking home. I just drove past him. It was a hot day too. So I was like,
you guys could see the video on my channel too.
Oh man,
I got lost that day too.
I thought it was gonna be late. Honestly, it was like was it a morning? No, I don't remember. Honestly,
It was. I think we finished. Okay, so we got there around lunchtime.
Okay,
and then we
yeah.
finished at like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man,
So yeah, the only thing I remember from that is I think we did like icebreaker, and then we were just sharing our interests, and Michael was like, "Oh, I like powerlifting."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh, okay, nice." Yeah, and then we did it through APHA too. So shout out to APHA. We're actually both on board too.
CPHA board of delegates.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So okay, let's see.
Let the interrogation begin.
Just some questions for Michael. How did you get into weightlifting?
Oh.
And then specifically powerlifting. And then I'll try to answer to you if I have any input.
Yeah. Well, this is a journey. So how do I start this? So basically, I was a swimmer in high school. I did that for a couple years. So like when I went to college, I still wanted to be active in everything. And I obviously wasn't good enough to do swimming in college. So I just went to like the school gym. I just screwed around a lot. I didn't really know what to do. Didn't follow a program. Yeah. I didn't know what I was doing. I just kind of did whatever. I think most people came to the gym just like, oh, I'm gonna do abs and biceps and call it a day. But I don't know. I had this fascination. It was like I wanted to be stronger. Mostly because like I had like the greatest confidence. I was bullied a lot during like junior high and stuff. So I just wanted to be like more confident myself. Just be like more confident in who I am, how I looked and everything. So I basically just Googled like, oh, how to become stronger in the gym. Very basic stuff. So I know like one of the most popular like basic beginner powerlifting programs is called Starting Strength. So that's just like you do the compound movements, the big 3, which are called the squat, the bench, and the deadlift. You do like a certain amount of reps and sets. You just do that. And then I think honestly after like the first month I was like instantly hooked. I was like, wow, I really like doing this. I wasn't good by any means at all.
Yeah.
So but I was just like, this is actually pretty fun. I'm a pretty like independent person. So powerlifting was a great thing for me because you don't have to like go with a team or anything. It was just great.
Yeah.
And then I got more and more into it, and it was really cool too because like this is when Instagram started getting big too. Like, was it 2012, 2013 when I started college, and then I started posting a little bit more, started getting a little more confidence. Like, oh wow, there's actually a pretty good community, even though it's a pretty solo sport. There's actually a really good sense of community, and it was a pretty niche sport at the time, but it's exploding right now.
During that time, there was like barely anyone doing
barely
powerlifting.
anyone. I think like no one's gonna know that's honest unless you're like really into powerlifting or like lifting in general. But it was like in the very beginning, it was people like bodybuilding, like legends of aesthetics. What is it? Chris Jones, LOA. It's very old though.
Oh man.
I just can't remember. Johnny Candido. He's still around at least.
Yeah. He actually posted a video.
He tore his hamstring.
Yeah, he tore his hamstring.
But he's been in the game forever.
Dude.
There's Omar Isuf, Alan Thrall a little bit.
Oh yeah, Alan Thrall.
Yeah, but those are old school.
Very old school. Do you watch any like new? Oh, and then Max Tuning, I guess.
Oh, Max
but,
Tuning, yeah. He's kind of on and off.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people now, a lot of like bodybuilding YouTube, they do dabble in powerlifting for sure. People always like assume there's like this huge like divide between bodybuilding and powerlifting. There's honestly not that big of a divide people think. So, yeah.
Yeah, kind of like me and Michael, because I don't powerlift anymore. I used to, but I'm more of like bodybuilding, power building kind of.
Yeah.
So what I mean by that is like I incorporate like lower reps into my training schemes, as well as like bodybuilding stuff too.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically.
That's how I got into it.
Cool. Oh, for me, I think for me, the moment that I wanted to go into like weightlifting was when I was a kid in like I don't know. Okay, let's say like 7th grade or something, and I just remember stepping on the scale and I was like, I was a really skinny kid.
Oh, I was a chubby kid.
97 pounds.
I was like
I remember
120 in 5th grade.
Dude, and I was like, I weigh like nothing. I
Yeah.
like my goal at the time was to get like above 100.
Okay.
So then, you know, I started off with like getting some dumbbells from like the swap meets or something.
Yeah.
Like 10-pound dumbbells.
Yeah.
And just curling it every day, working on abs,
That's it. Abs and
doing
biceps.
body weight stuff. So that's what got me into it kind of. And then throughout high school, that's when I really got a gym membership. And I still do. So I still go to 24-hour fitness.
No, that's my first gym, 24-hour fitness.
Yes, sir. And then hopped on some like bodybuilding programs.
Yeah.
I still run push pull legs.
Yeah.
That's why I'm currently running, but
We'll get into that later.
Yeah, so then
Programs
I don't know. I don't remember how I got into powerlifting specifically.
What's that guy name? The campus? What's that guy's name?
Oh, the online coach?
Yeah. I don't know his real name.
Yeah, so I think I kind of got into it just based off a lot of influences from YouTube. That's where I basically got a lot of my knowledge too. So, yeah, and then it took off from there. And then I actually gymmed with a lot of my cousin's friends, and they got into powerlifting too.
Yeah.
So I powerlifted for, I don't know, 3-4 years maybe, and then I got injured. And then
It's hard.
that was
After
it
the
for
first
me.
injury, people are like, "Oh man, how do I recover?"
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah.
Powerlifting is definitely not a smooth sport. Like it's a pretty honestly, if you look at it from like the outside, it's a pretty boring sport. You're just doing the 3 main movements, and if you get injured, you're like, "Wow, okay, I'm done now."
But it's actually very fun.
Yeah,
so.
it is very fun.
All right, so I'm just gonna hop into some questions.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's see. So my friend Kevin asked, "What are your numbers?" So I don't powerlift anymore, but from what I remember, it's been a couple years.
Okay.
So my bench got up to 275.
Okay.
Pretty
Nice.
weak compared. No, don't judge me based off Michael's numbers. My deadlift was 495.
Okay. I thought you had
very-
500.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Almost.
Okay.
A very ugly 495.
Okay.
And then my squat is complete trash. Like I barely trained legs.
Okay.
I hit 315 for 2.
Okay.
That was like my all time.
Okay. Okay, so this is actually a pretty big thing too. It's like there's competition lifts and there's like gym lifts. So I'll just do gym lifts because there hasn't been competitions because of COVID. But my best squat is all gonna be like conversions between kilos and pounds. So it's 512 pounds for my best squat. Best bench is 330. Best deadlift is 584.
Making me look so bad.
These are all gym lifts. Yeah.
Oh yeah, mine are gym numbers. Yeah,
Yeah.
I never competed.
So this is all my gym numbers, and then my best meet numbers. My best meet numbers. So that was during 2017, something like that. So I squatted 501. My best squat in the meet is 501. My best bench is 303, I think, and then 556 is my best deadlift in meet.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was a couple years ago. But then I haven't competed since, mostly because of school and then COVID. So
Yeah.
been busy.
I feel it. The next one is, there's 2, but we already answered this. How did you get into lifting? Second, is there specific foods you ate when lifting?
Oh.
Or like dieting in general?
Okay.
Did you ever count macros?
Yeah, I counted macros a lot during undergrad. I don't do it now as much because I'm a little bit more of an intuitive eater now. I kind of know what's in what. But during undergrad, I counted macros pretty religiously. I meal prepped for the week, but I guess my staples of food were honestly like the stereotypical rice, chicken, veggies.
Yeah.
I ate a lot of pasta. Pasta was really filling for me. I depended on carbs a lot. I'm like, my macro split was like, I want to say like 55% carbs, like 15% fat, and the rest in protein. Yeah. I was always pretty bad at getting protein in, honestly, because it's expensive relatively as your undergrad.
It really is.
So I really had like, for carbs, I literally just bought like a 10-pound bag of rice from like the Asian market, or like a box of pasta, and I was good.
Yeah. Like, it's so easy to hit carbs like anywhere.
Carbs and fats really easy. Protein, nah. So I also try to depend on protein shakes, but yeah, I mean, nutrition and recovery has always been like my weak point in lifting, honestly, because I think lifting is the easy part. Nutrition and sleeping well, that's the hard part.
Same with me. Yeah, that's the hardest part. Did you go on any crazy diets?
I actually didn't. So I think I was pretty lucky in terms of nutrition, because I had a friend in undergrad who I also like powerlifted with.
Yep.
And he was a nutrition major. So he kind of like helped me steer me in the right direction. He like would set up diet plans for myself and him, just for him, like practice and stuff. And he was actually pretty well versed, because even before college, he competed in bodybuilding shows. So he knew nutrition pretty decently, at least at the time. I know new research has come out, so his views have changed. But at the time, it was pretty like, what's the word, conservative in terms of like how we like program stuff. I would lose like it's supposed to be like 1% body weight a week for cutting, and then 3,500 calories a week surplus, just for like 1 pound a week. So I was pretty lucky in terms of like a conservative and maintain or a sustainable diet. Nothing too like crash diet or anything like that. Yeah. So I was lucky for sure.
Yeah, same with me. I didn't go on any crazy diet. I know keto is exploding right now. I know a lot of my friends went through like undergrad doing keto, and I can never. I love carbs.
Yeah, I love carbs.
I don't know, just something about it.
I think the biggest thing though with diet is you have to choose something that's very sustainable and you like. Like, I know a lot of people are like, cannot do intermittent fasting. Yeah. But I did that kind of like accidentally during college, because I lived off campus, so I would eat in the morning, just breakfast, had a full day of school, barely packed lunch because I was stupid, but then I would come home like at 7 or 8, eat my full meal, then I would just get on with the rest of my night. So that was like 12 hours of no eating. Yeah,
I did it throughout undergrad, and I still kind of do it, but I have to have coffee, so I don't know if that breaks my fast. Yeah, it probably does, but I mean, it gets me through the day, so so I do it accidentally too. Can you teach me how to lift?
Oh boy. I could try. I actually do coach people. This is not a plug, but I like coaching people, because I like seeing them progress. I like seeing them like be super psyched about when they progress, even technique or numbers or anything. I think it's just like a feel good moment for me. I did it during a lot of undergrad. I helped a lot of my friends. I was doing it like 3 or 4 years in undergrad. I don't do it as much now because people don't have access to gyms, but I was definitely doing it during my gap years and everything. But yeah, if you want to
plug it away.
Hey, what's my Instagram?
Where can they find you?
Oh, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's what is my Instagram? Kilogram8 at KIEULOGRAM.
I think, dude, I love his Instagram handle, because his last name is Q. Yeah, and it's perfect, like kilogram. And all the powerlifters talking like kilos anyways. Yeah.
Right? That's all you need, kilos.
Can I eat tacos every day if I want to get big?
I ate 5 tacos yesterday. So
jealous.
Yeah, but back to nutrition, just calories in versus calories out. That's the basic. So yeah, if you want to eat tacos every day, just make sure you burn more calories than that if you want to lose weight, or that's it.
It's basically it. I feel like it's more simple than what people think it is. Like, it doesn't have to be complicated, you know? What's the hardest thing about lifting?
Nutrition. Nutrition by far. Like, going to the gym, honestly, that's like the easy part. It really is, because you want to go to the gym. No one wants to eat healthy all the time. Like I said, I love eating like tacos and like carbs all the time. Yeah. But that's not like the most ideal thing, especially for performance. But I think in the beginning, you really shouldn't worry about your macro split, which is like the ratio between carbs, proteins, and fats. You should honestly just focus on like cutting out like sodas if you drink that a lot. If you can't, just switch to diet at least. Yeah. Drink a lot more water. You'll be a lot more full when you drink a lot more water. Throw in some micronutrients, just like salads, stuff like that.
Definitely fills you up more.
Yeah. There's like a thing. It's like you want to eat like high volume foods, because it fills you up for like not that many calories.
Yeah. And what helps as well is like portion size too. You know, Like you could, if you're trying to lose weight, you could cut. You could be eating the same things and then cutting it down just a little bit every single day.
That's the thing.
Like maybe if you're eating like, I don't know, peanut butter, you could just cut it in half maybe, or not even half, like maybe a quarter. But what really helps is getting a scale. You don't have to get a scale. You can just eyeball things. But I like seeing numbers, so I like being consistent.
He means a food scale, by the way.
Yes, a food scale. You could also weigh yourself every day, obviously. This question's from Sam, our classmate. Shout out to you, Sam. Sam Abellion. Oh shoot, I lost it.
Samuel.
Have you ever seriously injured yourself? If so, are you afraid it'll happen again?
Oh,
I could take this.
You can go first
because I got injured.
Yeah, you're stuck.
I'm still injured.
Yeah.
So I got injured. I don't know. It's been a long time. I think
Before school?
Yeah. Way like 3 years before school, maybe. So I think I was deadlifting, and I don't think my form was effed up or anything, but like after I finished my set, like the back was like completely stiff.
Oh.
And like I couldn't, like the following day I didn't go to a chiropractor or anything, or like a physical therapist. So I was like bedridden for like 2 days. But then after that I like healed up.
Yeah.
But my back is still not completely the same.
Yeah.
But then it's my fault too, because I don't really go get the help I need for it. So I mean, yeah, I'm afraid it'll happen again, but I've been very very careful on my lifting and just like making sure I get my form down right. Especially when I do like deloads and stuff. Yeah. So you could go into what a deload is.
Okay, so basically when you follow a structured program, you can't go hard all the time, pretty much. So like you can't be lifting maxes every day, like 100%, no matter what people say. Yeah, but like deloads are structured parts of your program where you purposely do less work and less intensity to give your body a break and recover, pretty much.
Yeah.
So you can get ready for your next block or cycle, which is like basically the restarting your program, but so you're just fresh for it, so you can put higher numbers up next time. So I know like actually pain management is a huge thing, and that it's still kind of there's a lot of debate in that field.
Yeah.
I've never been seriously injured that put me out for that long. I mean, I've had like nagging hip stuff, especially when I was an undergrad. I couldn't squat to depth, which is like when your hip creases below your knee when you're at the bottom of your squat. I couldn't hit depth for like months because it was just like really bad pain.
Yeah.
I did like injure my back once. I was like, it was only there for a couple of weeks though, so I got pretty lucky. But I know the biggest thing right now, or at least that's what in research is saying, when you get injured, one of the worst things to do is just like lay there and do nothing.
Yeah.
You want to do active recovery.
Exactly.
You want to get it moving again. Like there's this thing I've been like trying to figure out. I was like, you can mope around, be sad for one day, but after one day you got to get to it. You got to get back to it, and then you just have to start hammering those rehab and prehab exercises. You got to get back to full strength, build up that weak area, build up that range of motion, push the range of motion, and strengthen those areas again. So that's the biggest thing, just being active and deliberate in your movements again, so you get that strength back in that weak area. But nothing's been putting me out for like that long, so I've been lucky. Yeah,
I think Jeff Nippert is really good on YouTube too.
Oh yeah,
so he does a lot of like research based stuff.
Is it Science Explained or something? That's a series. Yeah, Science Explained. That's huge.
Yeah, it's good if you're really looking into, I don't know, just seeing like, so he bases a lot of his information off like studies, like off like PubMed and stuff like that. So really recommend that.
Yeah.
Is that what peak male performance looks like?
No, I'm fat. No.
I think Michael's he's not even near his peak right now.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm still progressing, honestly. Like, I think that's the thing though. Like when you want to be competitive, you don't think you're at your peak. You always want more. You always be better in everything. You always have something to work on. Yeah. So
I don't think I'm peaking either.
Yeah. I'd be sad if I was peaking right now, honestly. I'm like, damn, this is bad.
But it has been a long time since I've been lifting.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Like I've been lifting I know my recovery's been pretty bad. I mean, school has been not making me sleep well, eat well. So there's always things. Nutrition helps a lot, honestly. But
life just happens, and it's hard.
Yeah, but another thing though, that's what I know is like, you want to make lifting fit around your life. You don't want to make your life fit around lifting.
Exactly.
Even if you're a professional in powerlifting, it doesn't really mean much outside of powerlifting, honestly. So, yeah.
Oh, we should talk about like how our lifting like differs.
Oh, okay.
So like training styles.
Okay. That's a whole subject. Okay.
Okay. Well. Okay. I'll go like maybe like a quick little
snippet. Yeah.
Run through.
Okay.
So I'm on a like power building split.
Yeah.
So I'm doing push pull legs. So push is like basically movements that are like, I don't know, just pushing. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Like triceps are the main movement. You're pushing away from you. Yeah. And then pulling is you pull towards you.
Yeah. So and then when you're doing pushing movements, it's like triceps, like Michael said, chest,
front delts.
Yeah, front delts.
Yeah.
So for push, or in general for my workouts, I typically take like an hour to an hour and a half at the gym at most. And I'm doing like a 3 days on, 1 day off throughout the week.
Yeah.
That's basically it. Yeah.
So like for your 3 on or 3 on 1 off, are both your push days the same then, or?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, sorry, car passing. Yeah. Okay, so like I mentioned, I'm on like a power building split. So 1 day of my push, it will be different from the other day. So my first day, I don't know what days, I kind of like cycle throughout the week. So 1 day I'll be doing like lower reps for my like compound movement. So for my compound lift, I usually do bench or just bench actually. Yeah. So one day I'll be doing like lower reps, like 5 to 8. It's not even that low, to be honest.
That's high.
Yeah, it's kind of higher as a powerlifter. Yeah. And then the other days I'll be doing 10 to 12 for my hypertrophy days. Yeah. And that's basically the difference. And I'll like swap around the accessories, but not much to work with since I am going to like outside or an outdoor gyms during a pandemic. Yeah. So that's all I have to work with. So
beginning of the pandemic was rough, dude.
Yeah.
I was so like out of shape and like losing it. Fitness is a pretty big thing. It keeps me a little bit sane. But comparing that to like powerlifting styles, days are based around the 3 compound movements I mentioned earlier, like squat, bench, and deadlift. So your split will honestly depend on if you have a competition coming up or soon, because like I said, you can't go hard all the time. When you are getting closer to competition, you do want to do more high intensity to prepare you for competition. But so since I'm kind of far out, I don't even know when my next competition is going to be. But my current split right now, so on my day 1, whenever that is, whenever I can fit it in now, is a squat and bench day. And then after that, then I'll do some accessories more targeting like prehab, because you do get pretty beat up during powerlifting because you are going heavy. So I'll focus on like knee health and then like tricep or elbow health and shoulder health. It's a lot of like just higher rep stuff just to get like blood flow into the joints and keep you healthy.
Yeah.
And then on my second day I'll do a bench only. So that's like just a bench only. My third day I'll do squat deadlift. Then 4th day bench only again, and then my last day I'll do squat bench deadlift, something like that.
Nice.
Yeah. So a lot of it is depending on like how far you are from the competition, and then each day has its own like rep range intensity. I could go a lot more further into this, but that's a little bit too much right now.
This could be its own
for sure
video. Yeah. All right. Andrew says, "Can I watch?"
Yeah, it'll be posted on YouTube. I don't know when, today, later, tomorrow.
Probably like in the next couple of days.
Yeah. As long as you send us Millie pictures, that's it.
Yes. Jeff asks, "Why are you so hot?"
I'm wearing a long sleeve right now. It's pretty warm.
It is pretty warm in here.
Yeah.
It's not.
I worked out here earlier, so it's still some fun.
Okay, question for you.
Oh man.
Well, I finished up on IG, but what are some tips that you have for people that want to get started, especially during this time?
During this time?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's kind of hard, honestly.
And then you could kind of go into your home setup.
Oh, okay.
Which we're filming in right now.
Yeah. So getting started. I would say actually don't go like full into it, I would just start by doing very small things at first. Because if you can't go to the gym right now, maybe just try to do like, even just getting active honestly helps a lot. Just like start walking like a mile or something. Like I know people, I don't know if you track your steps or not.
Well, my watch, it kind of tracks my steps,
but like I know some people go for like 10K steps a day.
Oh,
whatever.
Yeah.
So I know like you could just start doing like honestly you can do like 2,000 steps a day, which is actually not that much if you like actually like track it, because like there's 5,280 feet in a mile. It's like not even a mile. So you start tracking your steps every day. Just walk around a little bit more.
Just having like some like set number to hit every day. And I would honestly set my standards pretty low. Because if you set it too high, you're just going to be discouraged if you don't hit it every day. Because you want to set goals you can easily achieve, so you build momentum. So you want to keep going back in the gym or keep going, like keeping up with your fitness and everything. So like I know there's people who are like, I just want to do one full pull up a day. Like they want to get to that goal. That's a pretty like small goal, not to be like downplay or anything, but it's something you can achieve. So people just want to work to that. So just something small to that you can actually like show off and be proud of. I think that's the biggest thing. And then for nutrition wise, just to get started, if you do like drink a lot of soda, just cut the soda out or go to diet. Drink more water. That's honestly a good start. Don't eat out as much. Shouldn't be eating out as much anyway right now. Just try to get more veggies in. You'll feel more full. And like we said earlier, you don't have to cut out your favorite food. You can just eat smaller portions of them. I think that's the biggest thing. People think if you like on a diet, you have to go like immediately switch over like full throttle into just like only healthy food. You don't have to go go all in. You know, you can definitely ease your way into it. And I know there's like a big controversial thing with like healthy foods versus fatty foods or. But that's like a whole another video. So
anything you can keep up with and like it's not too detrimental, like something you can sustain. That's honestly it.
And then also another tip, if you're setting a goal and you're hitting it slowly throughout the week, maybe like within the month, if it's like too easy, you could bump it up a little bit and then rinse and repeat, basically.
Do like 5 push-ups a day. Then if it's next week, if it's next week too easy, do like 10 push-ups a day or something like that. It's super small.
Okay. Do you have any tips on people that want to get a powerlifting setup within their like home?
Well, you're screwed now. Everything's out of stock. But if you really want to get a powerlifting setup, I would. It's easier now, honestly. A lot more people have their setup and everything. It's not as hard to get stuff. But if you want to get like competition graded stuff, there's a website I used. It's called rogueinstock.com. You just sign up for text messages, sign up for which products you're looking for, and then as soon as it comes in stock, it texts you right away. And then if you really want that, you can just sign up for the stuff you want. It'll text you. That's the biggest thing.
Is it currently like? Are there a lot of their stuff on
everything?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
it's out of stock. Like
I think bars just came in today.
Okay,
they wait, but it could be gone by now. By the time this uploads. But I think earlier today stuff was in stock. It's getting in stock more frequently and for longer. Because I know when I bought my gym stuff in, I want to say June or July, something like that. Like I had to like rush to get stuff. Like it was like a drop. Like as soon as you got notification, you had like a minute or two before it went out of stock. It was such a pain. So I like rushed.
And then when Michael told us he bought like gym stuff, and then we saw the weight like on the website for the USPS. And we're like, oh my gosh, I feel so sorry for your mailman.
I actually had to help my USPS guy.
Oh my gosh.
Because he was like, so my driveway, it's like a slope upwards a little bit. So like, I saw his truck come and I opened my garage. He's like, hey, you gotta help me. And I was like, okay, I guess. So we had to like run it up my driveway. And it was like us pushing a sled. It's hilarious though.
Oh my gosh. I wonder how he even got it onto his truck.
Dude, I think, well, they have like the little lifter thing.
The little lifter thing?
Yeah. Dude, but it was funny too, because like there's another guy. He like delivered my like there's like a rack here and stuff, and he was like asked us like, hey, what is all this for? I'm like, oh, I'm just building a gym. He's like, oh, that's really cool. And he kept delivering stuff for me over time because not everything would come at once. And he was like, we just started talking more, and then apparently his daughter went to the same high school I did.
Oh, what?
Yeah, and I was like, it's kind of weird for my delivery guy.
World.
Yeah. But yeah, getting in gym stuff now isn't as bad as it was at the beginning of quarantine. But if you're not like fully into it, I would just go for like Facebook Marketplace,
Yeah.
Craigslist, but just be careful you don't get gypped. Make sure you get like at least semi good stuff. Bars and weights are probably things that matter the most if you are into like competition and stuff. Because my weights are called like calibrated weights, so they're within a spec. They're within like 0.05 grams of their actual weight. Weights at like the commercial gym, they have a lot of wear and tear, so they might not be their actual weight that they state. They could be like 43 pounds instead of 45 pounds, and that actually might like adds up, because if you have like 3 plates on each side, that's 12 pounds already difference. It's pretty big difference.
I think it does matter, because like when I'm going to different gyms, I notice the difference.
Yeah.
Like I typically go to this one gym near my home, and their weights are like they're like broken down. So they've been there for some time, and I'm like hitting like 90s on the dumbbells, and it feels like nothing, you know. And then I'm going to like a new gym, and they have completely new weights, and I'm hitting the same weight there, and I'm like losing like 2 reps or something. So it's definitely it definitely makes a difference.
If it was just like one day, it's just a bad day. But if it's like consistent, then like the weights are probably different for sure. Yeah, and there's also like different bars. There's a lot of stuff.
All right, well, that's all I had for you. Let's see.
All I had was Sam asking, what did he ask? How am I so sexy? I don't know. I'm just trying to be like you, Sam. That's it.
Oh, man.
And then I got one from Kaylani, who is my girlfriend. She asked if I was single. Only for you. That's it.
All right, that's it. Do you have anything else you wanted to say?
Do you want a small tour of the gym, or?
Yeah, we could do a small tour.
All right. So first, we got the rack. I think this is what, like an SML-2 Monster Light Rack or something. I don't remember the exact specs. This is my bar. It's a 20 kilo bar, Ohio Power Bar. That's like the standard in powerlifting. It's pretty stiff, because if you notice that like some bars at the gym, they're pretty bendy. Or there's things called like deadlift bars. There's a lot of flex to them when you pull on weights. Got my pull-up bar. I have a pulley system right here too, so I can do accessories. I attach this like a thing. Yeah, so I can attach this thing right here. This is like the handle, and then
I should never seen that before.
It's actually pretty cool. I got it from, I don't know where I got it from, honestly. So basically, is what you do. I just got a 2.5.
I don't know how it works.
Yeah. So basically, you thread this through right here.
Yeah.
So this way. Where is it? Which way does it go? Is it this way? Oh, this way. My bad. And then it hangs like that, and then you just attach it. Yeah. And then you can just do like whatever you need to on cables and stuff.
Oh, that's pretty crazy.
It's pretty cool. It's only like $20.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all. And then that's like the squat and bench. My bench is being used for stuff right now.
Use the setup.
Yeah. I have my little music laptop stand, so I can just like throw my laptop in some speakers. I got like, honestly, like 15 years ago.
I think I had the same ones.
Yeah, really old. That's the staples. Right here is my deadlift platform. You can tell it's a little bit raised, just so there's like extra cushion, honestly, when I drop the weights.
Looks sick.
These are all my plates. There's like.
Did you build this by yourself?
I had my friend help me. So it's literally just like 2x4 plywood. What's that, 3 layers? 3 layers, and then horse saw mats from Tractor Supply Tractor Supply Store Co. Got my weight tree.
Look at this.
I know.
Super sick. Oh man.
Yeah, it's on kilos. This is 55 pounds, so it's more than just a normal like plate at a commercial gym. This would be like consider your normal plate at a gym.
Yeah.
And then I actually used to have a wooden weight tree, but my dad got scared because it was actually bending from the weight. So you need to get a real one. I was like, all right, I'll get a real one.
Jeez, how much was it?
If
you don't mind me.
The weight tree?
Yeah.
I think it was like 120.
Oh, okay.
Which is not crazy, honestly. It comes with wheels, but it doesn't really move because there's so much weight.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to move.
Yeah. How much pounds are on here?
So there's what, 10. This is 20, 500.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, right? 250. Just right here alone. These red plates are 551 pounds.
Ooh.
Or no, 500ish. I don't know.
Michael could basically rack this whole thing on for his deadlift. 550
pounds. I think it's close to like 700, 800 pounds. Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then I have random equipment here that I collected over the years.
There's a little Inzer belt right there.
Yeah. I got a new SBD belt, which my girlfriend bought me for my birthday.
Nice.
Thank you again. I have adjustable dumbbells, which is actually pretty cool actually. I'm keeping the plastic on because that's the thing to do.
Dude.
Yeah, so how these work is like, basically it's color coded for each weight. So like, if you, the very bottom one, that's a grayish silver color that correlates to 90 pounds. So if you like lift it up, it's the whole thing. But if you go to like the green one, like that one, that correlates to 50 pounds, and it only lifts up like all that weight.
Like almost half of it.
Yeah,
That's pretty sick.
that's pretty cool. And then I have like a deadlift jack, which is actually pretty cool.
Oh, you got a jack too?
Yeah, so like I have my friend, he like supposed to be used. So it's actually very small.
Yeah,
So
no.
it's actually really handy. So when you have deadlift jacks, are basically, it helps like put on weight and take off weight really easy when you deadlift, because like it's on the floor. You don't want to be like,
You're gonna be like bending over
Yeah.
all day, basically.
after a deadlift workout, you're dead.
Yeah.
So it's pretty comfortable, pretty easy.
This is like a tool that helps you get the weights on and off real fast.
Super easy. Got my camera stand for the IG.
Nice.
That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah, that's basically it.
Welcome to my
Alright.
home gym.
Welcome to his home gym. All right. Say goodbye.
Goodbye,
Thanks
friends.
for
Follow
tuning in.
along for the next guest, whoever that is.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Peace.
Catch you guys in the next one.